What's up, everyone? This is a Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. Last time, we entered the Hollow Forest, made it through a number of different floors, and conquered the first mid-boss. In this episode, we made it back out here just so that way I could save the game and my progress, and see if we can't try to heal up. Got plenty of healing items. That was most of those, the snuff souls, but I should have quite a few taps to go around. Obviously I don't need a lot, but figured I may as well try to get some SP recovery in, so that way we are at least somewhat in a better position when we get back in there. I'm also going to check the Velvet Room real quick just to see if there's any interesting fusions from all of the cards we picked up. You know, I just realized something. The game says it's only once per playthrough, and yet I feel like you could maybe cheese it by just dismissing the persona and then buying back a version that still has the card there. Too late to check it, but it is something that is interesting to try to test out. Okay, well, I attempted to see if there was anything interesting, and realistically, there really wasn't. Anything that I could have fused that might have been interesting, I already had a better version of it in the compendium, so if I really needed it, I could always just buy it back. Did make me realize that I do have quite a few interesting personas that I can use at my disposal. I mean, I kind of forgot about Norn and Mara and Sibylle, so might need to use those a bit more than just Lakshmi, though Lakshmi does have, well, Lakshmi has Invigorate too. Do I have any? There's Mara. Actually, that might be the best that I've really got if I don't want to use Mara. Anyway, let's go ahead and head back in there to the Memories of Love. So this floor is another one that just randomly generates. So let's see if we can try to find something new. Alright, not quite, but I did get 2 pain stones, which are the ones even before grief. Okay. Man, I just recorded this earlier today. How did I already forget which ones I've already gotten? Alright, well, more breakers. Thankfully, I got like an 8 cup, so that at least helps out with the SP maintenance for a bit. Alright. Where are the chests anyway? Well, there's one up there and there's 2 over that way. So I guess we'll see if we can't try to reach those. Unfortunately, I don't really have any other topics to really go over, and this is basically just how the Hollow Forest goes from here on out, so not really much more to really discuss on it. Oh, I missed! Okay, well, I'm gonna have to deal with this. Surprisingly enough, I was far enough away to not trigger an ambush. Wind Repel! Ooh! I forgot about various upgrades to these. So one is resists, but some upgrades can be repel. So various null, repel. I would assume there's also an absorb, maybe. Alright, I probably should try to be a little bit more conserving, especially with using Norn. Norn doesn't have much SP recovery, and using a ton of Magarudynes uses up a lot of SP. Thankfully, though, I just got Hachiman, which has Mazildyne, so that should work out quite a bit, and another freaking Winged Repel. Okay, I mean, I guess I can give that to Naoto. Don't really see a reason why not to get it. I really need something for ice. That's what I really need for Yukiko. I mean, if I can get an electricity repel for myself, that would work out super well. But an ice resist or an ice repel is what I am particularly looking for these chests. Okay, so it shouldn't take too long to get to this last chest here. Alright, so it shouldn't be too much further. Alright, I kind of just want to move on at this point, so I'm just gonna run past all these enemies. Grab the chest. I already got the stairs. Cool! Freaking another wind. Until we learn what exactly those memories are ourselves, there's no way for us to really know on our end. Well, at the very least, let's see if we can't try to get us something good in a chest. Oh boy. The Stone Panzer.
Ooh, this enemy's weakness is wind.
Oh goodness, Hamaon and Mudun. Repels fire. Weak to wind, though. Thankfully, it doesn't have any wind evasion. And honestly, any wind skill would be super good with this setup.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
Much as I don't want to keep using Norn, Norn is honestly pretty good!
Gotcha. It's showtime.
Really hard to say no to Norn. Not quite enough. Well, I don't exactly have much. Oh! Thank you, Chie! The only thing that's kind of holding Norn back, and also what's holding me back from using a lot of other personas, is just the lack of Invigorate. Well, okay. Well, I lose my thing, but let's do that. Endurance, and I guess Agility. Just automatically level up Norn then, why don't ya? I'll certainly take it. Alright, now please let this be an ice resist or better armor. Of course. Ooh!
Ooh, a rare one. Don't let it get away.
The Isolated Hand.
That's a tough one. Darkness won't work.
Okay, well, that's not surprising at all. I was not aware there were any gold hands in this dungeon. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Okay.
One enemy to go.
Well, let's go ahead. We'll use Debilitate on... Oh boy, just trying to get enough for a Megadoylon is gonna be... Mind Charge Megadoylon is gonna be rough. Okay, But let's go ahead, we'll buff up everyone. Naoto can also mind charge. And Yukiko... Matsurunda I don't think is really going to be super helpful. So I think what I'll do for her... Yeah, use a Sento Seed on me.
Good move, Naoto-kun. You're on a roll.
Okay, and then... I suppose I could just go with the Megadoilon. I'm not mind charged, but at least Naoto is. Okay, it dealt a good amount of damage. How about a God's Hand? Good. Megadola. Yeah!
Brute force isn't my style.
Okay, cool. Another freaking wind one! Why? And somehow I did get money from that. Though the XP is honestly pretty terrible. For a gold hand, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh. At least it's not wind, but my god, how is it so hard to get a freaking ice one? Okay, well, at the very least, I can upgrade my own to be an electric repel. Wind drain, I guess I can give that to Naoto. Ah, jeez. Let's go ahead and switch back to Lakshmi. I don't know how it's always so hard to get just one very particular item. It's like, can I get anything that has anything with ice resist? So that way I can make sure Yukiko is fine. Apparently it is. Anyway, I got 2 Sorrow Stones. So which honestly just kind of upgrades everyone to be the same amount. Really wish that there was some place that we could just get rid of or like combine them together. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Still waiting on that armor, but at the very least getting some upgrades to our accessories is at least nice. Oh, interesting.
Whoa there. That one's immune
The
to ice.
Lawless Fuzz.
Let's see.
Which I'm gonna
enemy's
need
weak to
fire for. Okay. Fire and lightning. Well, I mean, there's always Trumpeter. When in doubt, just go with Trumpeter.
3 of them. Don't give up now,
Actually,
okay?
do they... They do not have any sort of dodge skills on fire attacks. Good.
Enemy down.
I'm
Nice
kind of
move,
sick
Senpai.
of so many of these enemies just having evade
Enemy down.
elements.
Nice move, Senpai.
It's kind of annoying. Case in point. Okay, well, whatever. At the very least, make them dizzy if I can't really do much of anything else.
All yours.
There we
The
go.
enemy's weak. Precisely.
I hope you're
It shouldn't really be too bad. Oh, and that still didn't take down any of them. Okay, well, I've got Burning Petals. That should deal a good amount of damage to them. Ooh, and it took out the hand.
Is everyone ready?
Very nice.
Ready when you are. Yeah, go, go, go.
Alright, that worked out a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting that hand to survive, and it's like, ah, great. How am I going to deal with it? Oh, God.
3 more on the enemy side. Keep it up.
All of them are the fuzzes. Okay. Do I have a oh, wait. I think I do. No! Mara doesn't have multi-target fire? I could have sworn it did. Then again, I'm not usually one to put in a ton of multi-target attacks. So, there's that. I mean, I usually just don't because it's not usually necessary, or it just uses up a ton of SP that I really don't need to. I guess Uriel. Sure, we'll go with Uriel. It's not Managi dying, but it's something.
3 enemies. Okay.
Not gonna take him out, but hey, that's why I've got Yukiko.
So persistent. Here goes Yukiko.
And then they can get their duo attack in, too. I mean, I don't think that's really necessary, but I mean, that will certainly help. Alright, not really a whole lot Chie can do. Naoto could use something, but we'll just save her. And then Yukiko can... Ah. Yukiko can take out 2 of them. Ah well, good enough. Alright, well, that ambush was certainly not expected. Okay. Kind of hard to say no to an Emperor, even though it's for Uriel.
It's level up
Okay,
time.
we say leveled up. Vigor Song would be nice, but no way in hell are we getting that. Okay. So now we just... Oh, you know what? It was probably in there. That's where that other shadow was. It was, like, right next to the door. I'd believe that. Alright. Is this where the stairs... Yes, that is where the stairs are. Ooh! There's actually plenty of chests here. Okay. And not a shadow in sight, too. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? And all that just for a revival beat. Well, I got a pretty good sizable cup from the deal. Why? God, I'm getting so sick of these wind repels. At least give me something. At least give me an upgrade for Chie, for crying out loud. Got so many of these damn things. I think the worst thing is that it uses up my preciously few chest keys. I don't have that many of these things in here. Like, I'll take just an upgrade for Chie if I can't get something for Yukiko. Okay, let's just keep moving onward and we'll get to these chests. Okay, so, for the chests over here, please, for the love of God. Thank you! Okay, Ice Repel. That was precisely what I needed for Yukiko. Now the only thing I really need is a Fire Repel, and I don't really need to worry about the chests anymore. Finally, game decided to have pity on me. Memories of anger, huh? Okay, well, first things first. I think that'll be good. And here it's just a straight shot.
Look, there's somebody over there. Who's there?
That voice. Marie-chan? We've been looking for you. What's with that getup? Something wrong?
Stay back.
Marie, we've been looking everywhere for you.
That's right, Marie-chan. We're all here to take you back home. Come on, let's go, okay?
I have no home. You don't get it.
Dude, that eye.
Can't believe it. Why do you come? Why?
Marie-chan, listen. We don't know what memories have come back to you or how bad they are. But nothing good's gonna happen if you lock yourself away in here.
We know we're being meddlesome, but we want to help you. Meddlesome. That's one word for it. You thought I was in danger, didn't you? That I might get killed by the shadows. It'd be better that way. This is a grave. My grave. I'm going to die here.
We're here to stop you from doing that.
Yeah, Senpai's right. We won't let that happen to you.
Shut up! You don't know anything.
Emmy-chan?
Emmy, Marie, neither of those is my name. I remember. I remember everything. My real name is Kusumi-no-Okami. You guys fought Kunino-Sagiri and Amino-Sagiri, right? I'm the same as them. I'm your enemy, one of the ones who covered your town with fog.
Marie-chan is our enemy?
No way!
You serious? Kunino-Sagiri and Amino-Sagiri were those...
They were the fog monsters that came out of Namatame and Adachi.
I remember them too. They're those guys that came out from Adachi Baby and that Namatame guy.
Thanks, Teddy.
That's what you remember?
That's right. Sneaking into the human world. Sensing the will of man. My role was to inform the Sagiri what the wish of the people was. That's why I'm the only one of them that looks human. Even without my memory, my body fulfilled my role. In your words, I'm a spy.
You were spying without knowing it? That's so cruel.
Do you understand now? Plus, I'll tell you something good. If I don't die, then your world will disappear. So, don't come chasing me.
Marie!
Marie-chan!
Our world will disappear.
What does she mean by that? We know that she's one of those monsters, like the ones that came from within Adachi-san and Namatame. She may have a valid reason for shutting herself in this area.
Now's not the time for deduction! She is trying to kill herself! We can't leave her like this!
Doesn't matter what her reasons are. We're rescuing Marie, and that's that.
Yes, either way, we cannot leave her be. Let us hurry.
Now we know the truth about Marie. One of the 3 Sagiri sent to spy on humanity. Let's maybe heal up a bit. One of the beings sent to evaluate humanity. That is what Marie was. Rather than residing in the realm of the fog, she was sent to determine what mankind's desire was. In the words of Amino Sagiri, mankind's desires was to be blinded by the fog. We still don't quite know everything, especially since she says that our world will disappear if she doesn't die. Even still, we can't just leave her to that fate. Alright, well, let's go ahead, take a little bit to heal up. I'll go ahead and put a little bit more into Yukiko. And let's go ahead, probably not a boss, but, you know, better safe than sorry. It is in fact not a boss.
Whoa there.
It is
That
just a
wasn't
regular
meant to
fight.
hurt.
Cool. Great.
Come on! Take this!
I'm honestly surprised at how many emperors I'm getting. Aw, that one's not even really that good of a level up. Okay, but this is just like the other one. There are a lot of chests here. Still, gotta be a little bit on the lookout just to make sure we don't get surprised again by the surprise boss fight. Okay, nothing there. And I'm all out of chest keys, too. Wonderful. Ooh, you're new!
That's not good. Darkness won't work.
Okay, thank goodness. The Stupendous Relic.
Wind won't work, huh? Try something else.
Automaraku Kanja. The Stupid Papillion has Automasuku Kanja. Drains all magic. Can only be hit with physical. And it also has Old One, which would make physical attacks do jack all. Okay, that is really annoying. Okay.
Let's see.
Do I have a persona that has... Let's see... Takaja! Yeah! All of their bonuses are starting to get kind of annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the relic with a God's Hand.
Enemy down.
Okay, didn't quite take it out, but should be pretty good. Go ahead and use an Aganyastra.
Yikes, it's tough.
That didn't take it out! Alright. Let's see.
Fire's no
Pillion.
good on this one.
Yeah, it has the stupid dodge skill, so I think I'm better off hitting the calm machines first.
Enemy down. Good down, not so good.
Go ahead and do that just so that way they're
Enemy
at
down.
least knocked
Good
down.
now, Johnson-kun.
And then let's try to hit you with a Zero Die. There we go!
Precisely. It's showtime. Are you ready?
Alright.
Let's finish them. Yeah.
Well, that worked out pretty well. Okay, that just leaves these two.
The scent of flowers waft.
That Yukiko can easily take out.
There's no end to this.
I was really hoping that I could get the shuffle time. Like, yeah, I probably don't necessarily need to open up the lock chest, but I want to. There might be lots of other good items that are in there. Oh, hello.
Uh-oh, that one's immune to darkness.
Oh, great, I'm weak to fire. What did summon? Oh, dear God, what is that? Okay, the Emaciated Garci and the Indignant Machine.
Darkness won't
You are
work
weak
on
to
this
all regular elementals, and you just happen to pick the one that I wasn't immune to. You are going to be a problem. You're going to be a major problem. I don't know jack crap about you. Like, this isn't even like a mid-boss or anything. This is a summon. Okay,
There's 2 enemies left. Don't throw your guard.
go ahead and maybe do something about you.
Enemy down.
Shall I
Please.
Way to go, Naoto-kun.
Okay, well, the
Let's see some
problem
more.
is no one got me up. The good news is, since they're knocked down, I can deal increased damage.
Wow, Naoto-kun.
Wow, that-
You never lose your cool.
I was worried about that, and one Megadola was able to take it out.
There. I can't defeat it. Woo, you're up.
Alright,
Time for
well,
counterattack.
let's go ahead, maybe switch off our Habaki and back to Lakshmi, and just stab him. Okay. For efforts, we get another fight. Well, it wasn't quite what I expected. But hey, at least Lakshmi levels up and gets Amrita. I'm actually tempted to not learn it after all. Like, Cool Breeze does help in terms of somewhat maintaining SP recovery afterwards. Honestly, Ice Break would normally be an easy dismissal. But I think I'm actually gonna want to keep it. Like I said, under normal circumstances, I probably wouldn't. I would easily just get rid of it in a heartbeat. But for this dungeon and this dungeon alone, we're gonna need it. Still haven't gotten quite to the point that we're gonna need it, but it will come at some point. God dang it, of course. What would I expect otherwise? Okay, there is another chest up this way. As much as I want to explore, again, kind of need to get a move on and try to get some form of progress in. So let's maybe see if we can't try to instead... There's another gold chest. And no fight here, too. You know, it just occurred to me that it's been a hot minute since I honestly probably could have skipped that. Cool. Nothing over that way. It's been a hot minute since I got any new accessories, which has me a little bit concerned. Not overly so, just a little bit concerned. I can probably make do with what I already have. God, there's so many different potential paths. And apparently I chose the right one. So, hopefully we can get to one soon. Yeah, I honestly just bypassed so much of this. Okay. Guess we just keep on pressing forward and hope we don't run into the boss yet. God dang it, why did I know that that was the boss and decide to just do that anyway? Oh god. Okay, well that honestly wasn't too bad. Okay, well now we have the second mid-boss. Heaven's Giant.
Fire's no good on this one.
Heaven's Giant resists physical and almighty and nulls fire, ice, electric, wind, light, and dark, as we can see there. The interesting thing, also resists almighty, so that's gonna suck. It knows the skills Cell Breaker, Mustard Bomb, Nevis Nebula, Mind Slice, Poison Arrow, Aeon Rain, Agidyne, Bufudyne, Zeodyne, Garudyne, Power Charge, Heat Riser, Debilitate, Spirit Drain, Soul Break, Balzac, and Stagnant Air. This thing can do all sorts of different status ailments, as can be seen by that Stagnant Air at the beginning, and has so many ways in order to inflict us with a bunch of different crap that's going to harm us a lot. And we really don't have anything super great. Now, you would think like, oh, nulls all magic. Is this what you were talking about earlier, about using the different break skills? And
Last one. Go for it.
honestly, no, this is not the reason why. And the main thing is that it is still affected by physical. The fact that this thing is still susceptible to physical attacks means that this isn't really what I was referring to earlier. Now, I am, thankfully, glad that I kept that break on Lakshmi. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and hit with a Matsurunda. And then what I'm going to do is use Ice Break on it. So now my ice skills will be able to hit it. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, well thankfully that worked out pretty nicely. So let's go ahead and hit it with a Mind Charged Bufudyne. There we go. And thankfully, like, the enrages still do a pretty decent amount of damage as well. It just means that they also take oh, really? Uh-oh. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. And I take those all day long. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit it with a God's Hand. Nice! Alright, well unfortunately Yukiko's too pissed off to participate in this. Not quite as much damage. And there's the Resist Almighty. Okay, I don't really have that much time for the break.
I couldn't defeat it.
Just continuing to deal as much damage as possible is going to be imperative. And now it's using Debilitate on you. Oh god. Oh god, that is really bad.
Hey! Hang in there!
Okay, I do not have any items to really deal with that, do I? I do not believe I do. I have a bunch of different other things, but nothing to really deal with that.
Come on!
Not until I get back to me and I'm last in this initiative order.
Persona!
Okay, well that kind of helps.
Yukiko-senpai, your defense is down.
Okay, can we?
Someone finish
There we go, some good old damage. And then I will hit it with a Matarunda again. Just so that way I can still do... Well, that way its attacks still aren't going to be super bad. And then Arahabaki.
Last one. Go for it.
Persona!
That way it's not going to be dodging all of our stuff. And it does it again. Cool. Okay, well that kind of stinks. I also don't really have anything until, once again, it gets back to my turn. Come on. Why do I have to be the last one in this initiative?
One enemy to go.
I mean, this is what I get for not bringing along Yosuke, I guess.
Yukiko-senpai, your agility is down.
Okay, let's still use a Dekaja. Okay, good. It's not using... I'll take that. Oh, that's not good.
Yukiko-senpai, your defense is down.
Okay, well, at the very least, it's almost down. Oh, cool.
Wait! What?
Alright, well, there's
Ties
that.
senpai really
Let's go
hurt.
ahead and use Salvation. Actually, no. Save some SP. Just use Diarahan on Chie.
Thank you. Last one.
And now I can finally switch back to Lakshmi and put on another Ice Break. Yeah, again, you don't necessarily need to use up your break items if you've got... Oh, stop it!
Yukiko-senpai,
You don't necessarily need to use those items. You're gonna need them for something later.
Someone finish it off.
So that is definitely something to keep in mind. While it is certainly possible to just go and do all of that, Yukiko doesn't really have anything, so I'm just gonna have her guard. Fortunately, you need to stop freaking using Heat Riser. I am the slowest one and the only one who can get rid of it. Can you increase our evasion? Defense. Stop it! Grr! Okay, you're really pissing me off. Okay, whatever. It still should have that It should still have that susceptibility to ice.
Someone finish this one
Okay,
off.
good. I don't think I can really do much about that, so I'm just gonna guard and Dekaja. as much as I would really love to just use Debilitate on this thing, it is not giving me a chance to do anything. Okay, as long as my Boofalas can get some hits in, I think we'll be fine. Jeez. Okay, Dekaja. Stop it. Okay, Stagnant Air, I can live with that. And Mind Slice. Would that have killed someone? How would that have killed someone? I'm not sure, but whatever.
Don't think. See.
Well, that was annoying, but at least we get a brand new accessory. The Loneliness Stone. So that is the next upgrade. Wow, we skipped a lot. I know there's at least a love... I think we skipped both the love and the anger stone. We didn't encounter either of those. That is honestly quite a massive upgrade, though. So, I mean, I'll take it. That's something really good, but we really should try to get those other stones so that way our party members also have a decent amount of SP. Alright. I mean, I don't know why exactly we haven't really been encountering any of these things, but we just haven't. And honestly, I think it might be best to try to double back and see if I can't try to get to these chests. As long as it isn't... Darn it. At the very least, as long as I can maybe get one of these... There we go. The Love Stone. Get any of these different stones, that will definitely help out a lot. So the love is the next step up from sorrow. Okay. So that at least helps out a little bit. There is still the prospect of getting anger, but I think we're set to just move on to the next floor. And realistically, just calling it a day. Alright. Well, I think we are probably good to call it here. We're on another regular floor. It shouldn't be too much further now. Yeah, so we do have the loneliness one, which is, you know, the next step up from where we were at before. But I've been going on for a while, so I think now is a perfect time to use a Sacred Branch and get the heck out of here. So with that, we're calling it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. With the second and final mid-boss taken care of, all we need to do is just get through the rest of the Hollow Forest, and eventually confront Marie. It shouldn't be too much longer now, but it will still take a little bit more effort on our part in order to reach her. So, we'll just need to keep pressing onwards, and we should be able to reach her next time. So until then, everyone, take care.